Alright, so I think I'm live. Let me just check my... I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. Let me just check my sound real quick, and then I think I'll start my test stream real quick. Hi, 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 hi. Alright, good. So I think my audio is pretty good. If not, then, well, this is just a test run anyway. So, welcome friends. My name is Coach Morton, or Mr. Morton to some people. This is a test run for future streams. One of my goals this year is to actually stream once a week, and I found some time this evening to actually make the layout the way I want to, so this is a start. It's a little bit better than the one I had in the past where I might record a whole screen. So I want to use this new layout, and hopefully if this layout's professional enough, I'll start uploading more videos to my YouTube channel, which if I do upload this video to YouTube or to Twitch, whatever, I'll share all that information later. So let me head back over to my screen right here. And this is new to me because, I've seen streamers do this before. So 1 second as my screen reloads. Alright, so I'm not sure how this will look once I'm done, so I'll play a quick game just to see, how this will look later, how it will sound later as well too. I have a microphone I want to use ideally for future streams. I'm not sure if my computer's microphone or this one will be better. Again, this video is just a test, so if you're here looking for chess content or whatever, then that's going to happen later once I'm sure that I have everything set up the way I want it to, of course. But for those who are here or soon to be here, I do want to do more chess content. One of my goals is to become a better chess coach and player as well. So when I do these videos, I'll try my best to kind of share my thoughts. I want you guys to be, along on the journey as well. See my pitfalls, see my triumphs, and see my insights along the way. That's kind of what I want this channel to be about, is you watching me becoming a chess master and all that good stuff. But without further ado, because I want to make this video short, let me go ahead and hit play and see how this thing will look. I'll play one game of rapid chess, because I'm not sure if the layout I have right now is going to work with what I'll be doing. Yeah, because most likely if I go back over to Twitch real quick, let me just make a move real quick. Yeah, it looks zoomed in, so let me just fix this real quick. Alright, Sicilian. Alright, I'm going to make another move real quick, just so I don't lose on time. Alright, there you go, that's a lot better. So, this is how it should look right here for the most part. I'm not sure if there's a delay or not on the recording. Again, I will test all this stuff out later. Okay, so I'm playing against a 2060 right here. Typically after knight c6, you play bishop b5 right here to challenge the knight, who also controls the center right here. Because the knight controls that square, yep, d4. And I believe in this situation, you play this move right here. You're not afraid of the knight taking your bishop because oftentimes you want to take that guy out anyway. And typically, alright, I was going to say typically I could just castle, I think, right here. Or play d4. Yep. So let's kind of move a little bit faster. I want to put a pawn in the center. Most likely I'll take with the queen if I had to guess. I might try with the knight. Okay. Pin the knight. And I'm going to be playing f4 at some point, is what I'm guessing. First, I gotta make a prophylactic move first, because if I play f4 on my next move, there's always queen b6. Oh my gosh, if I could draw arrows. Targeting the knight and the pawn right here, potentially. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen and all that good stuff, of course, too. Alright, so I want to make a prophylactic move right here. And then I am prepping for this move right here. So my opponent might be thinking about castling. He might be thinking about h6 if I had to guess. It's been a while since I played against a Sicilian. Alright, he's going to occupy the file first. Makes sense. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and just go here. And I'm not really threatening to push the pawn just yet. I'm just kind of getting my pieces out, doing something. And I'm thinking that my queen will now kind of shift towards the king side like this. Or like this, right? So that's kind of my idea. Interesting. So I wonder if I missed an idea here. It's very possible. I mean, I'm trying to talk. This is one of the downsides of streaming and playing chess, is that, you know, it's really hard to do both well, to say the least. And to be honest, I don't really see the threat. So in these kinds of situations, I say you show me. My bishop's defended, and I'm not really. So I guess his idea. Yeah, I don't really see the idea here, to be honest. Is this the idea? Yeah, I think his idea is me to go here. So, sorry, if I could draw arrows, oh my gosh. To go here and then go knight check, most likely, but if I just go... There's a couple different squares we can go to. This one rings a bell. I like this one because we do kind of x-ray the pawn, but I think if I go f3, queen f3, the bishop will go here, but then my knight will just take. It's very dynamic, this situation right here. Plus, if I go queen to this square, I do cover this square right here, the forking square, potentially. If this happens, takes, then maybe he might be going here next. So maybe we just avoid, because I want to get that knight out of there as soon as possible. I just can't decide on between this move or this move right here. He obviously has a plan, my opponent, so I want to make sure I kind of slow down just for a second and just think about this. I'm not winning. I mean, it's still very dynamic. He just kind of went for an exchange sacrifice right here. I'm just debating about those two moves right there personally. Maybe also, it might be a little bit passive, but maybe just queen here. Just stay on a dark square, and that way it also covers the knight's infiltration squares as well too. So maybe this is the best move right here. It is a little bit passive, but I think this is the safest move to make under the circumstances. And I do x-ray the queen. Yeah, because I kind of figured that was going to happen right there. So I'm thinking about this move right here personally. He might go here next. But hey, he's the one who has to like actually prove that he has something right here. I also got to play a little bit faster too, to be honest. If I go there, Yeah, I can actually go here, actually, I think. No. If I go here, then he pushes. So never mind. I take that back. Either rook b1, maybe pawn c4, just undermine this knight right here. Pawn here, and if the queen goes here, knight here could be a idea. Let's go here. Maybe that's an idea. That's fine. Yeah, play a little bit faster, of course. Interesting. Also got to play a little bit faster too. I kind of like, you know how you like this daydream for a second? Because he's going to push here. I mean, that's obvious. I'm just wondering if I could go here and nothing bad happens after I go set square. Because again, this was my threat right here, or my concern was just making sure this was not a threat right here. So luckily I did not go here or here in that case. I got an idea. Well, I was thinking about this move right here, and then after this move, takes, bishop takes, no. Let's go here. That's my idea. Because he's going to push the pawn. And I can't just take it because, oh well. Well, I can't just take it, but oh well. Alright, well, it's because I'm talking, you know, and I'm not even all that mad about this either. So I was so focused on this pawn right here, I forgot that he was just attacking that right there. So it's whatever. And this is kind of my new attitude about playing chess, because I'm pretty much a really competitive person, but in order to grow, you have to be willing to make some mistakes, of course. Now, it's his turn to overthink and stuff. Because he's probably thinking, this noob right here, you know, how can you just miss that his knight was hanging, of course. Well, it happens to the best of us. So it's kind of like an exchange sacrifice right here, technically speaking. I gotta play faster too, so this might not be a perfect game to kind of showcase my skills, but it's just to test my equipment. Interesting. What? I think my opponent made a mistake back. That's kind of thing, because I mean, yeah, he could go check right here, but that's not really a concern to us. Yeah. Yeah, well, of course we're not going to go takes right there. That's silly. Can we not just go here and then just calmly go back? I mean, I want to go there, but So queen takes pawn, the king steps over. I wish I could just go back with the rook at that point and guard my back rank. That would be really nice. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Let's go here. So ironically enough, materials balance. Let's see what my opponent does. Alright, well he took a pawn. Now he's going to go back. It's still a little bit dangerous for me to, you know, let's guard this. If I'm going quiet, because I'm trying to focus for a second. Not quite yet, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little bit precarious, but it's definitely an interesting game for sure. I can't really tell who is winning right here. I'm not afraid of that move, though. Yeah, I think it's safe for me now to kind of make this pawn move, because I was kind of afraid of, like, sacrifices and queen to d1 to fork my rook, but my rook would be protected because my rook could come back down, essentially. Alright, we gotta move a little bit faster. Of course, we can't move our queen so easily now because of the fork. So can we just... let's go here. Stop the pawn from going forward. Yep, we know. Gotta move faster. Can I go here and not get in trouble? Most likely not. Alright, so for right now, black's kind of paralyzed at the very least. Can I go here and not get in trouble? I think so. I should took the rook. Oh my gosh, dude. What am I doing? I should took with the rook. What am I doing? That was so stupid. Oh my gosh. Now he's just gonna lose. Alright, please resign, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure why he thought that right there. Alright, so it sounds like he just resigned. I think. Or I disconnected. One or two. Alright. There we go. Yeah, so I kind of made a mistake towards the end. I'm not sure how this is going to look. Let me check the thing real quick, actually. Alright, so I won the game. Yes, first test has to be a victory, both in quality and on the board, of course. Yeah, towards the end, let me go back because I had to look at my my thing real quick. See, what happened was, yeah, I wasn't expecting the queen to go there. Honestly, that's why I made the capture I did. Otherwise, new friend request. The perk, man. Alright, I might have to do that later. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this move right here. I think he, yeah, I mean, just rook takes, and it's just game over at that point. I'm not sure what he was thinking right here. Maybe he mouse slipped or just tunnel vision or whatever, but he was definitely winning. I mean, let me go back just for a second to this position. And I do, I mean, it's been a while since I played the closed Sicilian. This year, one of my goals is to play a lot more chess. So I am a little bit rusty about the theory. Because I know that this is fine for white for the most part, because you're not afraid of the knight taking, because you're trying to control d4 often in the closed Sicilian. The closed Sicilian being that you don't play d4 immediately as white. You go for this kind of slower approach with knight c3 on move 2. So I knew that this was fine for white because you're trying to get rid of a defender of this square right here. So this is all fine. I'm not sure if I should play e5 here or not. Maybe the computer thinks so, but I'm not sure. I just castled. Yeah, and this idea, it looks interesting. I mean, it definitely seemed like he knew what he was doing in this situation. Because the whole point, by the way, of, well, one of the ideas for black is that you do want to control this kind of diagonal right here towards the king. This is why I played that prophylaxis move earlier, king to h1, because I knew that potentially if I do play f4, that I have to get off this diagonal at some point. And this is why d4 is often a pivot square for pieces, either the bishops or knights or sometimes the rooks, trying to attack white's king. So I knew that this was going to be an idea to avoid, but I was really surprised about his exchange sacrifice right here. It looks interesting, and I was kind of afraid that he had something cooking, essentially. I guess in his mind he thought that he was going to get 2 pawns, and all that good stuff. But I was able to protect that pawn right there briefly. Not the best technique, because I did lose the exchange back. Because technically right now I'm up a piece. Not up a piece, but up the exchange. Because I have a knight for 2 pawns, essentially. Yeah, and I just forgot that he was attacking the knight twice. And I, I kind of just forgot that for a second. So, of course, that happened. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not sure why he took with the queen here. Again, he made kind of 2 mistakes right here that was really deadly for him. Yeah, just king takes would have been better, and he's totally winning right here. Easy peasy. Yeah, I mean, because after king takes, there's no tactics like queen f1 because the bishop does cover. Yeah, so I'm not sure why he didn't do that in the game, but hey, we'll definitely take those victories. Maybe he knew that I was streaming. He wanted to give me an easy game so that way I feel better about myself. I appreciate it, fam. Alright, so that's enough for one dudes for this evening. I just want to kind of test out the gear and see how this all looks. For those who watch this in the future, thank you for your viewership, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more from Chess with Mr. Morton. Let me proceed to end the stream in style by clicking back and finding the right button to end the stream, okay? Okay, let me stop recording.